Metroid Dread was originally announced in 2005. I was either in 4th or 5th grade. I think it was 5th grade at that point in time. So, to put that into perspective, I've been waiting for this game for a decent portion of my life, for 19 years, since I was in 5th grade. And you can imagine the happiness that washed my soul in all of its glories on the morning of October 8th, just this past Friday. Metroid Dread was released, and for an entire weekend, I played nothing but it. Of course, I beat it, because I knew had I not beaten it, I just would have played it until I beat it, which means no videos would get done, and I honestly couldn't put the game down. If you want my honest review of Metroid Dread, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, perfect. Yes, I would say absolutely perfect. One of the best Metroid games in the franchise. 19 years of waiting, entirely met. But with all that being said, I got 2 things to say. Let's get to unboxing the Japanese edition of Metroid Dread, and scalpers, you. Now you might be able to tell already, but as you can see, the cover on the Japanese special edition, it's not embossed, it's all flat, but it's of a nice material, of course. Yes, yes, yes. And we do have the Amiibos, yes, but we're not going to be opening either of them yet. You wanna know why? Because the Japanese special edition came with one of these. What's one of these? Well, I'll show you. This is a Metroid Dread acrylic stand. There's the peg, and I imagine these are going to be the instructions, so let's put it together, shall we? Now, as excited as I am to get to that box, I'm also a little nervous to get to that box, because I have seen more than a few reports of people getting, like, this two copies of the Steelbook and no game, or 2 copies of the art book and no game, and since I have the game digitally, it doesn't matter, but I would like to have it, you know, physically to go with everything else, and I'm going to save these 2 little plastic baggies because I am likely going to be displaying this. No instructions, so I imagine oh wait. Yeah, alright. I'm a bit of a ditz. So, this is really, really nice, and I was thinking about keeping it in the plastic entirely, just because I don't know how this metal is going to age, and I don't want it to get all muffed up. But for the most part, that is it. That is the acrylic stand, and I like it. And it says Amazon Japan on the bottom, as you can see, and that's a nice little inclusion to have, I think. Genuinely, I do. If anybody asks, I'll just be like, yeah, this is our family photo, that's my wife, and that's all of our creepy robot children. What of it? Now it is time for the Amiibo. And yes, I have to take these out because we gotta do the zoom in and zoom outs and look at the paint and the details, all that. I am a little weary of actually taking it out of the box, but I know deep down in my heart it's what needs to be done. Alrighty, so taking a look at my queen first and foremost, she do be looking really, really nice. Now, Amiibos, their paint and sometimes their quality control can be here nor there. Again, I'm already seeing some imperfections on the paint job, but I am not going to be picky. I'd rather have this than not have this, but this do be looking really, really nice. This is Samus in her standard Dread suit. As some of you may know, she starts off in an orangish yellow and white suit, and then something happens, and then it's just back to this. And I really do love this design. I love how it looks. I love that you can see the little like inklings of like a skin almost just peeking out of her suit, and I love that it's mostly, yeah, it's entirely the same color as the rest of the major portions of the blue on the suit, but I love the detail. I love it all so very much. Now, as far as what these Amiibos do, I believe one fills up a energy tank and another fills up a missile tank. So they didn't lock an entire like hard mode behind Amiibo support like they did with Samus Returns, but dang, can you look like that? Looks amazing. You know, Amiibos really have been getting a lot better as of late, and we've got the Metroid symbol on the base. And these two already are just like looking up to be one of the nicer ones now. I need to get Noodle Waifu and Bayonetta and a bunch of other ones just for my own personal collection. But Samus is really, really nice. Details, sculpt, paint for an Amiibo. It's all top of the line stuff. They even have detail and paint on the back of her helmet over here. Wasn't expecting that. And I just love that from whatever angle you choose to look at Samus, she's going to be looking gallant and awesome and perfect and crazily, awesomely attractive even in a suit. I'm going to be giving Metroid Dread Samus Air and Amiibo a 3 out of 3 stars. Would recommend, would get. Absolutely, please do. It's just a shame that scalpers ruined this for us Metroid fans. You know, we really weren't expecting that to happen, and the fact that it did, and the fact that some of these things are still up on eBay for the gross prices that they are, a curse upon your crops. And now for the E.M.M.I. Oh man, E.M.M.I do be looking really, really nice. Oh, man. Oh, the robotic detail, everything, the translucent plastic for the eye. It's all here. It all looks fantastic. I'm loving this base, but it's the detail. It's everything that they crammed into this amiibo. And just, oh man, just look at that. Dog, they didn't have to go off this hard, but they absolutely did. I'm especially loving the paint and the detail on the head. That looks great. And what a pose, too. I didn't really comment on Samus Aran's pose, but Samus Aran's pose is really, really nice. In fact, I believe the way that they are set up, they are kind of set up like this, like they're about to do battle. Or for anybody who's actually played the game, they're about to go into a quick time event that will ultimately lead in you dying and starting the area over. I died in this game a lot. Like a lot. I loved it. But to gush over the E.M.M.I a little bit more, look at all of that beautiful detail, man. Jeez, Nintendo or whoever they get to make these really, really went off. And I guess my major complaint with this is simply just that I wish they made more, or I wish they were more like readily available, because the scalping issue is just immense. And just so unfortunate, because look at this. Look at this amazing detail. Every Metroid fan should be able to own all of what I'm talking about today. And I mean that. I really, really do. Oh, but damn, look at that detail. Oh, and even the whole thing is just amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we are now 3 items deep into our Metroid Dread Special Edition unboxing video. What say you that we get to the main event? I know I'm ready, and I know you lot probably are too, because I've kind of been stretching this out for a bit. I'm sorry, it's Metroid. I want to be special with this. All right, here we are. As you can see, nice and flat, nice material, Cero B. Fixing this up a bit, and you can see Metroid Dread. I think that says Metroid Dread as well. Special Edition. Lifting up the slipcase. Oh man. Nothing on the back, just all of that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here it is. Okay, so up first, we get this little slipcase here, and within it are going to be these beautiful flashcards, man. Or, yeah, okay, so they're one side. Oh, wow. Nintendo. A legacy collection, please. Oh, man. Oh, I'm getting such a nostalgia boner for all of this. Oh. Metroid 1 through 5, from the family computer to the Game Boy to the Super Famicom to the Game Boy Advance to the Nintendo Switch. Metroids 1 through 5 are all here and beautifully represented in a nice foil. So those are going to be staying in there. Definitely not going to be displaying these separately, I should say. And I do love how it all just kind of fits in there, and that's like perfect. All right, so here we have the standard game, which I didn't know that I was actually going to be getting. That's why I was a little surprised and all of that. And here's the back of the game, so let's cut into this. I'm actually really, really happy that I got the standard edition, to be completely honest. And I'm still kind of like debating, am I going to get the American collector's edition? I might. I honestly might, and I might get the American version of this. There we go. Inside of the box, a nice little, what's the word? I forget the type of art that this is technically, but it looks really great, and it's of Samus. She is queen. And we have the little Switch cartridge here. Not too much going on. Sorry, I just have to do that with every Switch game unboxing that I do on this channel. So there's the standard box. Let's take a look at this steel book. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, bruh. Look at that. Oh, Metroid Dread. I don't even know if I want to display this outside of the box either. This is all really cool. Like, I'll have this outside of the box for sure, but I don't know about all that. Oh, man. And now for the art book. I'm very excited about all of this. Taking a close look at that, you can see that it's got a bit of a design going on here. It actually matches the inside of the box a little bit. So here is the inside of the book right here. Nice and tech looking, and Metroid art book. And oh wow, so this is going to cover Metroids 1 through 5, and it's going to have all the different Samus concepts, some monster concepts, item concepts over here. Kraid and Ridley with his alternate head. Wouldn't mind seeing a return to that at some point. And all of this art is just so very beautiful. It's so nice to see a collection of all of this all in one place, because I feel like this hasn't really ever happened for Metroid as a franchise. And, you know, Legend of Zelda's got the Hyrule Historia, Mario's got a whole manga and then some. So it's nice to see some love for Samus as well. And yes, I do know that there is a Metroid manga, and I would love for that to get printed, Nintendo, just to get all of that lovely, unfortunate, uncanon lore behind everything. That would be really great. It really would. And oh man, these promo shots are taking me back. Never seen this one before though. That I think is newer. Well, maybe not newer in terms of existence, just newer for me. And we got the Japanese box art for Fusion over here. Fusion had such a crazy art style. Like, I remember so much of this just littering Nintendo. Oh wow, we're gonna do Zero Mission and Samus Returns. Nice. Yeah, a lot of this stuff would just litter that of Nintendo Power Magazine, and I unfortunately felt like I was the only one that was actually hyped for these games as they were coming out. Like, in my friend group, not overall, clearly. The Metroid fan base is huge nowadays. I think it always has been. And, oh wow, look at these concepts for Dread Suit Samus. She was bulky. I like that. Muscle Mama extra muscly. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, we got some alternate designs for the Varia suit over here. Wow, they were really gonna go, like, classic-looking Samus with this for a point. I'm actually kind of glad they kept the white. I like the white, and I like how it disappears over time, especially with the implementation of the gravity suit. And we got some of the E.M.M.Is over here. Well, the main design for E.M.M.I. And what is this? Acrylic Star Corporation, huh? Ooh, some storyboards for the cutscenes, and not gonna lie, some of these look pretty shot for shot, especially these. These look like it's from the original trailer that we got. Ooh, more E.M.M.I concepts. Interesting. Oh, dear God. Wow, the E.M.M.I were gonna look like something else entirely. Can you imagine these chasing you? Oh my God, I lost 200 pounds overnight from positively crapping myself. Wow, this is a really nicely done art book. We got Ravenbeak, Quiet Robe, got some more enemy concepts over here. You know what, maybe we will go through all 185 pages. Love the new boss door lock. I absolutely do. And I love the fact that you have to counter it in order to open it so you can damage its eye. Very nice. Absolutely loving all of this beautiful artwork. I'm sorry if I'm like really going through this. If the demand is there, I will do a full-on close-up, full go-through of the 185 pages in this art book. Oh, wow. Look at that design for Kraid. That is so cool. I love that his skin, like dried lava looking at the base. That's really cool. Yeah, seeing Kraid in this game was something that I've been waiting for what feels like decades. Just to see my boy in full-on 3D that wasn't Super Smash Bros. Melee. And yeah, thank you, Mercury Steam. Thank you so very much for just handling this game with the utmost care, the utmost devotion, the utmost love. Going through this game, like, you can feel it. You can feel the devotion, you can feel the love and passion that Mercury Steam has. Beautiful piece of artwork, by the way. I mean, just going through these and like the concepts and everything, you can tell that they were really trying to amp up, no pun intended, the dread for this game, because something that Fusion did very well was be very anxiety driven, especially with the SAX, and the fact that we got that, well, technically 6 times, but 7 times overall in this game was beautiful. And the Chozo hieroglyphs over here, that is just great. Yeah, this is beautiful concept art. Oh, I guess Adam was gonna have a face at one point. Go figure. But yeah, it looks like we're kind of winding down here. Very nice. One thing that I hope that we see a release of at some point is the soundtrack, because the soundtrack by Kenji Yamamoto and the other person, God, I forgot their name. It was a bit of a long name, but I'll put it up on screen here. They did an amazing job on the soundtrack. Truly just fantastic. I mean, look at that. That is so nice. Yeah, the areas with a deep blue focus in this game were just astounding. I mean, all the areas in this game were astounding. I don't want to limit it to just one, but it started off very bland and very dry, and then it just completely goes wild. And I like that. I like that a lot. And I'm hoping there's going to be a Metroid 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and forward. I would love to see Mercury Steam's reign over the numbered series. I would love to see them return. I would love to see Sakamoto come back, because in all honesty, I do feel Sakamoto absolutely redeemed himself with all of this. Like, the story was broken up into very small bits, but it's definitely better than Metroid Other M. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that just absolutely abolishes Metroid Other M right now, but this was a very beautiful game, and I'm so very happy that it came out the way it did. And this art book was a beautiful, beautiful inclusion for this collector's edition, this special edition. And we have reached the end. That is all 185 pages. Probably going to have to be edited down, but here's the back cover. And yes, that is a fingerprints monster for sure. You were right, Doomzilla. But that's it. Let's end this video off now, huh? Sorry if I got wordy, everyone. This really was a very important purchase for me. This is a very important time for me because, hey, new Metroid game. I can't believe it. I'm living it. I do so hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Japanese version of the special edition of Metroid Dread. I certainly had fun waiting all day for it, wishing that I could have gotten this a little bit sooner so I could have had this video up the day it came in. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. I'm very lucky that I was able to get this when I could, and I really do hope Nintendo actually puts out more of this. I really do. I hope that they reissue the Amiibos. I hope they reissue the special edition, and I hope they do it in a way where all of my fellow Metroid brethren and sistren, that's the right word, right, can all get their own copy of it. I'll even hold off on getting myself a version of the US copy because I have a copy nonetheless. Metroid is extremely important to me, just as, if not even more important to me than Godzilla, and to finally have more Metroid merchandising, especially of this freaking size. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful, isn't it? I love this on the back. I really... It's so great, again, to have new Metroid merch, and I can't wait for more. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more, and I'm not just talking about Metroid Prime. Anyway, I do so hope you enjoy. I will see you all later on in the week with Ultraman, even more Ultraman, a special mystery unboxing video, and at least 2 new Godzilla videos, which will be coming before all of those things. So stick around. Hope to see you all then and there. Hope this video wasn't too long. If it was, I'm really not sorry. I love Metroid, and I'll talk to you all next time. Oh, and thank you to my patrons. Go check out my social media. And you should also check out my merch page too, because everything I make off of there funds this channel directly, which honestly isn't that much because the predetermined prices set by Redbubble were ridiculous, so I took a huge cut on the merch just so people would be able to spend only $25 on a shirt and not $36. Anyway, peace out, everybody. See you all next time.